Hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. First thing we're looking at here is a chart of the intraday dynamics. These are proprietary indicators we're looking at in terms of kind of gives us a gauge of what's going on in the market. We're looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures here today. Last print 1276.25, coming off at 1280 and a high of 1292 yesterday. Where we today we have kind of a mixed bag today, and that's why you get this sideways action because we do have bearishness in this indicator. But we have bullishness in this indicator. So where's the market going to go? We're going to have a lot of scalping opportunities. Points here, 2 points there, points here, 2 points there. When you see these diverging indicators, or these indicators diverge from one another, you are going to see that. So just time to expect a trading range and take you some scalp trades. We did open up lower today, and we've had a partial gap fill. This is actually the if you go in and put the fib right there, this should be about a 50% retracement. Actually got a little higher. Got a little higher. Got to the 62 at 1281.62. So we got up to the 62, came back down, got into the sell range, came back down, and of course we're below the range. Obviously retracing that, a partial gap fill, we should go lower, but given the market environment in terms of the internals, we don't really see that happening. So we're just scrolling back through here a little bit. We have had some diverging indicators. These were bearish for this day, suggesting that we did get a lower close near the low of the session, albeit a choppy day. Here today, the day prior to the Fed day. On the Fed day, we did get the perfunctory drift higher into the Fed announcement. Really a quiet reaction to the Fed, muted reaction, no change in interest rates. But again, diverging indicators right here, bearish here, but comfortably bullish, bullish, bullish. Three bulls to one bear equals a higher market, and that's what we got. A close near the high of the day, and a nice little trail higher yesterday again. A little bit of choppiness early on, but the trend holding and closed near the high again, right to 91.75 was the high yesterday. Neutrality in this indicator, but certainly still bullish here, and bearish here. We have three bears here, arguably, and one bull, suggesting a lower market. The trend is lower, so definitely would be selling this. We've already had the 6-2 move in the fib retrace, so definitely looking for a lower market. The trend's lower. On an intraday basis. So those are our intraday dynamics, this being Thursday, August 7th. We're going to go ahead and switch over now. Those are intraday dynamics, just a snapshot of where the market is today. On a daily basis, you see why we're getting the, let's move that down a little bit for you. We'll just center it on the screen. So we see why we're getting this narrow range, and the reason is we have the short-term measure of trend following support resistance coming in right around 1275, and we have our keyest, our most important measure of trend following support resistance in the 1293.83, 1295 area. Right there, and that's where we were drawn like a magnet to yesterday and stopped short. Of course, this being one of our primary measures of measuring the official market biases, which remain bearish. We are 30% bearish and 50% bearish, so that leaves us still officially bearish. In the short term, obviously we've been bullish for a while now. Did have this reclamation. We had this reverse ET buy signal that came in the S&P 500, 1245.34, so that's about 30 to 50 points lower. Reverse ET buy signal, low level, which was a nice little snapback move. And we've got this ascending wedge now, bumping up against horizontal and trend following support resistance. So should be interesting, setting up a nice move. This should come in around, we'll call it 1250. By the time this holds here, up to 1270, 1250 to 1270 in terms of the trend, both in trend following and the ascent of the lower side of the ascending wedge, and the horizontal resistance obviously coming in with the trend following support resistance around 1295. So 1275 to 1295, 1250 to 1300 from a bigger perspective. Certainly setting up a nice move we're expecting in the S&P. We are trying to hold these lows right here in price, 1275. So we're just getting a bit of choppy price action as reflected in this measure of directional movement being both short-term neutral and intermediate term neutral on the market, and intermediate term neutral in terms of momentum along with the short-term bullishness, which confirmed the ET buy signal around 1260 right there, and then taking the short side profits on about 100 and 120 point move we called at around 1252 after going bearish at 1377 on an official basis. So mentioned to go ahead and take your short-term profits there, and the market's kind of drifted higher, so it's a good profit-taking opportunity. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos and all these market calls. We're going to go ahead and switch over now. Well, you know, that's great, all fine and dandy, but where have the mini analyst portfolios been? And we'll just pull this up, I believe. And there you have a nice 12-day performance. Here's the last 12 days of our primary portfolios. That's not it. And that's not it either, so we'll just go ahead and pause this real quick. Okay, there we go. So we're looking at the last 12 days. These are some of our primary portfolios. Most of our primary portfolios, the MAFX has had a nice drawdown of around 50%. So definitely a good time to start trading the venerable MAX portfolio that we've mentioned oftentimes in this space. And let's pull that up just a little bit. It's right there. So here you have it. Yesterday's move, Wednesday, 8-6. Very respectable gain of 15% for our MAP DT version 2.0. Nice $3,000 pop. Swinger DT coming in number 2, 11.2% gain for that portfolio yesterday. The real move was the day before on Tuesday, Fed Day. Our dual day trader DS continues to be one of our most popular portfolios. Of course, you can trade 5 of these if you had $25,000 to $30,000 that you wanted to devote and you wanted to be more focused on just a couple of systems. The dual day trader obviously has been a stellar performer, very popular portfolio, and we'll mention a special in that in a second, but a nice 40% gain on Tuesday for the dual day trader. Had some nice respectable games. The triple threat was up 31%, MAP DT was up 23%, so a dual day trader and the triple threat lagged a little bit yesterday, but the MAP DT holding on with a 15% gain for yesterday, leading to a 12-day gain. We'll actually probably post these on the website. These are the 12-day gains, just very impressive gains. You, of course, had these huge gains for our black portfolio, 27%, 37% for Swinger, and all the way back to the 25% move for the MAP DT about 12 days ago, 12 trading days, leading to a staggering return of over 100% for the dual day trader, 91.15% for the MAP DT version 2.0, just over the last 12 days. Just been outstanding trading environment for the futures. We've got the ATR rolling over the last few weeks, and anytime you see that on the daily chart, our systems really outperform. And generally the ATR roll over for at least 6 weeks, probably 6 weeks to 3 months. So should continue to be a great environment for futures. And if you guys are interested in these portfolios, we'll just take a look at. There's the MAP DT gain yesterday, $3,000. 2 days ago, it made $46.25 on the MAP DT, which we just looked at a second ago. 28.22 is what the triple threat trader made. So if you're interested in these, here's a couple specials. You can go to the website and click on MAP DT version 2.0. The current special is $1,500 for 3 months. If you enter promo code VIDEO, VIDEO, you'll save an extra $300. So go ahead and if you're interested in the MAP DT, putting $25,000 to work in trading capital, go ahead and enter promo code VIDEO, and you'll save yourself an extra $300 already off the special $1,500 for 3 months. And for you dual day traders, if you're just wanting the dual day trader, if you just want to throw in $5,000-$10,000, or you want to put a lot more money to work but just in the dual day trader, go ahead and go to the website, go to dual day trader, and scroll all the way to the bottom where you can click add to cart. We are talking about the DS right there, add to cart, and just make sure you click quantity of 3. And if we get 3 of those, that's 3 quarters, we'll go ahead and give you the 4th quarter free. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you next time.